Hello everyone, welcome to DANZOOM, welcome to Pilates with Marco. And I'm here with Joe. Sorry again. Well, I think the reason why I started with Pilates was because, of course, I was always aware about Pilates. I always knew the benefits about Pilates. And I think also because I did it in school. But of course, in school, I didn't have an interesting approach to continue because the teacher didn't inspire me. So, I always thought, yeah, I will do Pilates one day. And so the reason why I started Pilates was because I wanted to feel that, seeing and hearing from other people, oh, it's very good, you're gonna feel much better, it's gonna help you, especially also for being an active ballet dancer, seeing a lot of those kind of exercises people do, especially mainly girls, how they do this exercise, the 100, everyone knows the 100. So once I got into that, I actually started to do it really intense the last 3 months of my ballet career before I started. I had a very amazing teacher, mentor, and it just really caught me. And by doing it every day and learning the system, the method, it made the awareness about my movement, even in dance, was just amazing. Like the engagement that I never used to have before was there. So, first of all, we have more awareness about our body, how we move, how the muscle is engaged, and knowing what the exercise will do to your body gives you much more awareness of what you do. And yes, I mean,
but also it trains muscles that
you
can't really train at the gym.
Absolutely, it's not like one-dimensional exercise. It really needs you really work the deeper muscle structure of your body than just the superficial ones. So you really learn how to engage your muscle before you work out.
But yeah, I never really did Pilates before. I'm kind of like the person that turns up to a ballet class 10 minutes before class and not really warming up good. And now I'm 28, which is kind of you start to feel pain in the back, pain in the knees, and then doing Pilates every day during the quarantine and stuff, I actually came back even stronger than I felt before. I felt like my balance was better, I was turning better, my strength was better, and I just had a better understanding of oh, I'm not just turning out for how it looks to turn out, turning out with feet. I actually felt all the muscles working together instead of just trying to make something look good. I felt my body actually working right, and my pain has kind of gone away, and yeah, I feel really, really good about it now. I'm still not warming up before class so much in advance, but I'll do a 10-minute bridging exercise, a plank, and a few exercises that kind of get me ready for class.
You know how it is when you come to class and you try to warm up yourself, and when you start the first exercise and you're at the bar and you do the first exercise at the bar and you have this feeling, man, it takes such a while to get this
even
engagement,
to
close in fifth position or first position. And when you do Pilates, I think that was my first click that I had, and really being in class and oh my God, I feel finally that what the teachers always say, oh, you have to feel, inner thighs, adductor, squeeze. And it wasn't even the squeeze, it's just you felt it. So yeah, that for me was really that moment where I was damn, that's really something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, now I'll definitely carry on.
Yeah. The most important thing is, especially for really normal people who have never had this opportunity with dancing, with any physical activity, is to really feel their body, to feel what it means to move into a physical awareness and alignment. And especially I think what I really liked also what always Joseph Pilates said is the real age of a human being you don't see of the superficial, like the outside is like the spine, you know, like so many people are so stiff with their spine, especially the guys, like we have no articulation. And I think when you see also like normal people doing finally a roll up or rolling like a ball, feeling that articulation of the spine.
My parents did it in the lockdown too. And
they were the best example.
Did it too, man. And they felt the benefits straight away. They're not like, they don't exercise very often, and I think they, first of all, they enjoyed it. A lot of people that they don't really like to exercise, so it's like good to have like this 1 hour in the day where you're
just focus.
You move your body a bit, you have like a good time doing the class, you laugh a bit, you sweat a bit. It's good for your mental health, especially if you're like stuck inside all day or stuck at an office all day. You also go and teach the architects and stuff. They're like, they need a break from sitting at the computer desk.
A lot of people who work the whole day on the desk, you know, on the computer, you see like they get like these hunchbacks and like finally feeling like this opening of their shoulders. It's just, and I think for me it's also like not only working with the dancers that they have amazing already physical skills, but like seeing people who come regularly to do Pilates, like you meet them and they look like, you know, like how you call it in English, like Quasimodo, and then they do it every day, like they do it like every day, like they come regularly every week, even like once a week, you know. You always say like, oh, come at least twice or 3 times. No, there are people who say, no, I do it once, you know. And then you see all of a sudden, like after, I don't know, 3 months, you see them like finally like, oh, they're here, they have a different posture of bodies. I also think, especially when once you go to the gym and you work out with weights, since I do Pilates and when I go to the gym then, it's, you lift the weights completely different. You know how to engage, you know, it's not only like, pulling, it's really like, okay, before I lift, I have to engage it, and now, so you get the maximum of strength, you know, it's not just like
you're working
pumping.
out the muscle that you want
to like
improve.
You can isolate the movement, you can isolate the muscle that you want to work. It's not just like lifting everything. And I think when I see a lot of guys at the gym and you see how they lift, you go like, oh man, if you would know what it means to engage the muscle before. I think that's, once you do Pilates, you really get to know how to have that awareness. Yeah, and I think also in Pilates you have like, you know, you have the mat and then you have the machines. And once you have worked on the machines especially, then the machines for me, they're replacing the gym actually, because you can do any exercise. All the exercises that you actually do at the gym, you can do with the machines. So,
but also like you're training like flexibility,
strength,
posture, core. You're doing like everything.
Yeah, it's an all-rounder.
Cardio. You do
it's an all-rounder.
Everything. It's not just like.
And I think once
I want a six-pack and abs. Like, and so these are the outer muscles, but just because you have these muscles doesn't mean that you're strong.
I think once you know the method of Pilates, then you have so much more freedom in everything what you do, not only like going to the gym, but also like run, swim, everything, all activities what you do with your body, you have much more awareness.
Help me like breathing.
With Pilates for me is, when I know I take a Pilates class, I know this like 1 hour of full concentration, of myself being in a bubble. Well, first of all, DANZOOM was for me a life-changing moment, absolutely. I mean, it opened up doors for me that I have never dreamt before, like getting in contact with people that I have just like admired as an active dancer. Like, I will never forget this one moment when Silvia Zoni texted me and she was like, oh my God, you know, Olga Smirnova is taking the class. And I remember that moment, like, oh my God, or like knowing Alessandra Ferri was taking class, or Diana Vishneva, you know, like these people like that I admired as an active dancer, to see them dancing and knowing that now they're taking my Pilates class, writing to me. I mean, it was just like, wow, like I couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. And yeah, I
cried.
It was really, it was really emotional. Yeah, because you know, you see these people and you admire them, and you know, like I was following them, and then all of a sudden you see them there and they go like, ciao, and you're like, ugh. So yeah, it was for me a really life-changing moment, and I loved it, and it was very exhausting, especially like I remember the first couple of weeks doing, and every day it was, and
but it was also the only thing we were doing.
Yes, but still it was
like before
really,
DANZOOM, I think we were in lockdown.
We were
for
locked down.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we were so lazy. We didn't do anything. We just stayed at home. We drank and ate and didn't do anything. And then like DANZOOM came along and was like,
boom,
got us back into shape.
Absolutely. But again, I'm so grateful for this experience, and it was amazing seeing all these people, seeing you guys, what you did with this platform is just amazing, really amazing.
So like you're teaching people like around the world.
Like I got like people that I teach on like private, that because of DANZOOM they contact me and try to get private classes with me. So yeah, it's just amazing.
Well, I think for many people that maybe can't afford to take private Pilates lessons, or maybe they can't afford to do ballet classes, or maybe they feel too insecure to go to a group class, I think it makes people feel a lot more like comfortable and like it's more inclusive to everyone. Whether you want to do it with your camera off and kind of do your own thing, you can do that at home, and then maybe you build up the confidence and you think, oh yeah, actually I could go to a class and I could do this. Or like people that maybe don't have the money to do private lessons or ballet classes, or the time to do when they are back at work, they can choose to do it before or after work. Like my parents, their excuse always for like not exercising is, oh, we can't because of our work schedule. It's like, oh, now they could do it in the morning, like before they go to work or after. So I feel like it kind of benefits everyone and includes everyone, and you can get something out of every class.
But I also think because of this current situation that we are with COVID-19, it opened up a completely different, like, you know, we all know Netflix and we know how Netflix works, and I think what we are doing now with DANZOOM, like bringing it more kind of mainstream as well, like so that not only professionals have access, like, I mean, all the people that I'm teaching are like, let's say, normal people. I mean, there's still people who are like active, but like not.
Like they're not dancers.
They're not dancers. And I think with this, what we're doing now with recording and making it accessible as to everyone as like clips,
like beginner
advanced or professional, is I think it's really like something to move forward to do, because it's really unique as well. And also having like all these stars, especially in the dance field, teaching and giving class and giving tutorials and giving advices, experience, I think it's really unique what we are doing with DANZOOM and what you guys are doing with DANZOOM. It's just bringing really something new and different.
Yeah, but maybe no one would have experienced if it wasn't like, unless you went to like ballet school and grew up in ballet school and had to do Pilates, or like you would only hear about it from word of mouth or get invited by a friend. Like a lot of people maybe wouldn't even have that opportunity, or wouldn't be brave enough to just say, oh, I'm going to go and do this. When you're not good at something yet, it's always, you have to be brave and say, oh, I'm going to do it. And then that's how you get better. But,
so you would recommend DANZOOM to someone?
Absolutely, absolutely. The best way to go forward.